into them as a whole, as a nation. And what is he going to do? He's going to forgive their iniquity. That's another part of it. You're going to forgive our iniquity, but we still going to suffer the curse.
Right, right. Just something just hit me right now. Talking about Ezekiel 37. So some of them got the breath of life, right? But the other ones didn't get it. It didn't say that. It said everybody's supposed to get it.
Yep.
Everybody gonna get it in the kingdom of heaven when the second covenant is initiated. Everybody's supposed to get that. But 37 said when we wake up, not everybody's gonna have it. And we waking, this is the time of that happening, of that great harvest happening, and everybody ain't got it.
Right.
You got it, bro.
Continue. Verse 11. And they should not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest.
We still going back and forth over the name with certain people, certain camps.
Yep.
But in the kingdom, the scriptures say, all the land shall be filled with the knowledge of the Lord, from sea to sea. That's going to be that's in Isaiah the 60th chapter. That's talking about when we in the kingdom. You know. So yeah, we're gonna know the Lord, because the Lord's going to be what? He's going to be in the midst of us. He's going to be dwelling with us. You read that Revelation 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he will be to us a God, and we shall be to him a people.
The same one.
He's going to dwell in within our tabernacle, man.
I got something to back you up. Ezekiel 37 and 26. Moreover, I will make a covenant of peace with them. It shall be an everlasting covenant with them, and I will place them and multiply them, and will set my sanctuary in the midst of them forevermore.
Yep. So he's going to be in the midst of us. Just like how he used to dwell his glory used to dwell in the presence of the temple. Well, we're going to be the temple of the Lord. So he's going to be dwelling among us.
We're building that temple right now.
Yeah. Go ahead. Because I think there's more in there. You in Ezekiel 36, right?
37.
Oh, you in 37.
Yeah.
Go to 36 real quick. Okay. And start like around 26 maybe.
Ezekiel 36 and
Yeah, start at like 24.
24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all countries, and I will bring you into your own land.
That ain't happened yet, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you, and ye shall be clean from all your filthiness, and from all your idols I will cleanse you.
Yep.
A new heart also will I give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh, and will give you a heart of flesh.
Yep.
And I will put my spirit in you, and cause you to walk in my statutes, and ye shall keep my judgments and do them.
Damn. So he's telling you you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's going to be in the midst of us. The Lord he's dwelling in the midst of us. He's going to be the one programming us to do his righteousness. And this is how we're going to be a light unto the other nations.
And we're not in that. We're not doing that right now.
We're still trying to teach our people.
Yeah.
That's first thing
We're still trying to teach their ass, man.
Right.
And other dudes that's supposed to know better.
Yep. Let me make a quick point. When he said, I will sprinkle clean water on you, I will sprinkle water on you and make you clean. Real quick one. Because what's going to do that is what we do, the doctrine, the word, right? This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. So the word is how you get clean. That's how you figure out if your garment is clean, if your understanding is right. You know, trying to make all the analogies happen. That's how we're going to be clean, by the actual word itself and its proper understanding. That's it. You got it. But saying to those, that's how they got cleaned also, by the same The way that Paul said.
Verse 28, and ye shall dwell in the land that I gave you to your fathers, and ye shall be my people, and I will be your power.
There it is.
Yep.
All right. So the Lord's going. He's gonna put it into us. We ain't gonna have to fight temptation in the flesh.
Yep.
You know, like think about it. The Most High is gonna dwell in the midst of us. He's gonna put the law, statutes, and judgments into our inward parts and make us walk in His commandments.
Yep.
All right, perfectly. But then we still got to worry about fighting temptation at the same time.
Right, yeah.
We still got to worry about the law of our members working against the law of our mind.
I got a
Come
great
on,
analogy,
bro.
right?
That means that the covenant, if we got to deal with that, that means that the covenant is still faulty.
And I was just gonna say, this woman hopped out the car.
Oh, I saw.
She
Yeah,
probably
we all
was
saw
Jake.
that.
She
We all
probably
saw
was
that.
Jake. With a fucking bodysuit on, BBL or whatever the hell she had going on.
Yep.
And we, as men, our flesh was like, just glance to make sure everything's safe for her, you know.
Yeah.
Jake find an excuse to glance in the direction, just being aware. You know, but that ain't gonna happen. Not only because we not gonna look, and we don't have to go run over, hey, you shouldn't be dressing like that, sister. She's not gonna be dressed like that because it's gonna be written in the women too.
Yeah, they all gonna be. Go to Isaiah 60, bro. That means every Israelite is gonna be righteous.
Right.
That's what the new
She ain't
covenant
gonna
entails.
dress tempting. And even though we're not gonna be tempted, they ain't gonna dress tempting anyway. To help tempt us.
Isaiah 60 and like 24, I think maybe. It's like somewhere in the 20s.
Oh,
21. That shall all be righteous. Yeah, 21.
It's Isaiah 60 and 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous.
Come on. That's the point.
Yeah.
The Lord's gonna, because the Lord, He cannot behold iniquity. He's a God that cannot behold iniquity. So the Lord's gonna be dwelling with us when we're made perfect. When all Israel's doing righteously, the Lord's gonna be right there.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why He's gonna program us to do rightly. But in the beginning, we didn't. It wasn't so. That's why the sons of God. That's why they became what? The fallen ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they fell from their immortal status.
Yep.
Because they couldn't stay righteous. I mean, the Lord took Enoch away because, as pure as he was, if the Lord would have left him any longer, he could have been tainted with the corruption.
Right.
Exactly.
But the Lord had to take Enoch away.
Hey, that's the same.
Because he was still in this flesh.
Yep.
Handpicked him out.
It's same with the elect. He said,
Give me that in the Wisdom of Solomon 4.
God shorten the days for the elect's sake, or there'll be no flesh to be saved.
Right.
Give me Wisdom of Solomon 4 and starting at the 10th verse.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and verse 10. He pleased the Most High and was beloved of Him, so that living among sinners, He was translated. Yea, speedily was He taken away, lest that wickedness should alter His understanding, or deceit beguile His soul.
Yeah, because he was still, even though he was a righteous man who walked he was perfect in the sight of the Lord and walked with Him, but he could have been, due to his human nature, being of the sons of God that fell away from their first estate, he could have easily been taken away by the temptations of that world.
Yep.
You get overcome.
You could be over. Yeah, exactly. You could be overcame, man.
That's kind of. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was just gonna say, if you dwell in a situation, you know, that's unclean, how long is it gonna be before you become unclean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey,
And evil communication corrupt good manners.
Joke.
It is.
That's in
Kind. That's what. It's
I'm thinking of the Most High removed Lot
Yeah,
from Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
You know, He spared Lot. He really, you know, and he spared Lot. He was able to spare his family. That's one of the reasons his family was
Preserves.
was preserved. Even though his wife was wicked as all, his daughters too.
Yep.
You know?
At the end of the day, they was wicked.
Yeah.
They was wicked.
But there was a purpose set up for them.
Okay.
Read this in the this is in the GNT. Read that.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4 and verse 10 in the GNT. Once there was a man named Enoch who pleased the Most High. The Most High loved him. While Enoch was still living among sinners, the Most High took him away, so that evil and falsehood could not corrupt his mind and soul.
See,
Yeah.
the Lord had to take him away, or it could have happened to him too. You know. So, hey, it was all because of what Adam did in the garden that we had to inherit that nature.
Yep.
Okay. As long as we inherited that nature and we fall to that, hey, this is why we need Yahweh Shai.
Okay.
This is why there needs to be a new covenant made so that can be overcame. So that we can now go back to what we originally were, which we were immortals, sons of the power.
The angels that lost their first estate. You know?
They start dealing with the daughters of men. Want to be regular, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The scripture says the Most High created us to be immortal.
Yeah. We want someone to rule over us.
Yeah.
You know.
Instead of ruling.
Yeah, instead of the Most High ruling over us. We want a leader we want someone to rule over us like the heathens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
bro.
that's beautiful because now it'll be us that's ruling over the heathen.
Yeah. Where'd you leave off at? You were at 11?
I read 11. Next verse
Yeah,
12.
read all the way down.
Verse 12. We all know that people can be so fascinated by evil that they cannot recognize what is good even when they are looking right at it.
Bro,
Yeah.
even when we're born into this wicked ass world, we're born into this evil, wicked world. The first thing we start seeing is wickedness. Somebody give me real quick, Sirach 17 and 16, real quick. Oh, yeah. We're born into corruption, man.
17 and 16. Right here, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 16. Every man from his youth is given to evil. Neither could they make to themselves fleshy hearts for stony.
Yeah, it is.
So how are we supposed to clean up ourselves properly if we can't even change the fashion in which our heart was designed? It was designed in these terrible ass bodies to be stony.
Yep.
The Most High is gonna have to give us the fleshly heart.
That's a part of the agreement. That's a part of the contract, man. And he's going to take that away from us.
Right.
But you know, the Lord left that stony heart into us so that we can learn evil and experience it. So when the Lord returns us back to the sons of God,
Yep.
we know both sides.
That's right.
Because that was what the serpent told Eve. That was
That part
a
was the
correct
truth.
statement.
Yeah.
That you will be as gods, knowing both good and evil. He just didn't tell her, but the penalty of that is you got to die.
Yeah.
You know, you got to fall away from this immortal state. You know? So like, let him finish that and then we'll get you on this.
Back in Wisdom of Solomon 4, I was looking at it, it said Enoch. Wisdom of Solomon 4 and verse 12. We all know that people can be so fascinated by evil that they cannot recognize what is good even when they are looking right at it. Innocent people.
Yeah, like what they doing to these little children now. They got them in these libraries or in these schools, and they got fucking super.
Yep.
I don't even want to, you know, I don't want to give you a strike. They got them motherfuckers, you know, grooming them, you know,
Okay.
reading sexually
Immoral.
explicit, immoral content to them.
Yeah.
And the children, them being still young and developing, they don't know if that's right or wrong.
And the thing about it is when children are at that age, everything that you teach them, they absorb.
It's coming right
It's,
in.
it's coming right into them. So the first things that you teach them, you want it to be the right thing.
Yeah.
So you don't have to re-educate them. Like, okay, this is wrong and this is right. You want the first thing that you teach them to be cemented in their brains, in their consciousness. So whatever you try to tell them, whatever comes out, whatever Esau tries to teach them, like they know, like no, that's wrong. You know, my dad taught me that two men are not supposed to be together. Two women are not supposed to be together. But this system,
You see it,
you know,
it's normalized.
yeah, it's normalized.
They call good evil and evil good.
Yeah,
You
I was
know,
thinking that, yeah.
if you try to teach your children the right way, the way of the scripture.